Baseball greetings, Panther fans, right here at Mills University Studies High School in southeast Little Rock. Billy Smallwood coming to you live from the FL Davis Ace broadcast position. And your Heber Springs Panthers are on the diamond today to take on the Mills University Studies Comets. And both teams coming in 0-8 in 4A5 conference play. Mr. Taylor Tubbs coming up in the building into the stadium here, and we are ready for action here in the bottom of the first inning as Mills went 3 up, 3 down there in the first. Ty West on the mound today for Heber Springs. Number 6 at the plate now for Little Rock Mills, and he hits one up and past the pitcher's mound, and Cooper Holmes fires from his position at shortstop, and he will be out at first on the 6-3 put out. Mills comes in 1-15 overall on the season. Number 18 comes up to bat now and takes first pitch swinging strike for an 0-1 count. Count 0-2 here. Pops that one foul, stays alive with an 0-2 count. Here comes the 0-2 pitch from Ty West. High fastball and got him swinging. 2 outs here for Little Rock Mills in the bottom of the first inning. Mills lost to Little Rock Southwest 8-4 and 9-1 and got swept by PA 11-1 and 15-0 last Friday. Number 4 steps in for the Mills University Studies Comets and takes the first pitch strike for an 0-1 count. And then he hits that one out to shoot right past second base. Maddox Shumate was trying to backpedal for it, but it lands right in shallow right field, and that will be a single right there for number 4. And here we have the Heber Springs lineup coming to us now. Big thanks to my buddy Trip Keeter for coming down to me to Little Rock Mills and helping get us all set up, and had some trouble getting power on. I had to call the maintenance guys here at Mills University Studies High School and get them over here to get the power turned on for us, and so it was a little bit of a late start, but we're here, and we are live from the FL Davis Ace broadcast position. So number 10 up to the plate now for Little Rock Mills. Runner on first, and he pops that one into foul territory. Lander Lindley going back for it, and it's going to land just shy of the fence. Count will be 0-2 here. Number 10 at the plate for Little Rock Mills. Runner at first. 2 outs here for Little Rock Mills in the bottom of the first inning. And a runner at first. Here comes the 0-2 pitch and chops that one over to the third baseman. Lozo fires over to Zender Lindley at first. That'll be a 5-3 put out and the third out for the Mills University Studies Comets here in the bottom of the first inning. We head to the top of the second from right here and on the campus of Mills University Studies High School. We're going to take this opportunity to thank some of our boosters and sponsors for allowing us to bring you today's live stream. First Ledger Cooperative, Adley Shawn State Farm Insurance, First National Bank, Reed Hutchins Pharmacy, and Hopper Termite Pest Control. I want to thank all these Panther baseball and softball boosters for allowing us to bring you today's live stream. Cowboy Chevrolet GMC is a proud sponsor of the Panthers and Lady Panthers. At Cowboy Chevrolet GMC in Heber Springs, they're known for something they call cowboy courtesy, and that includes giving you the best customer service around. As winners of the GM Award for Excellence in Customer Service, they want to show you how hard work and dedication make a difference. Their factory-trained technicians are here to get you back on the road quickly and safely. Visit Cowboy Chevrolet GMC in Heber Springs or cowboychevrogmc.com. All right, back to action here in the top of the second inning from right here at Mills University Studies in Southeast Little Rock. And Billy Smallwood coming to you live from the F.L. Davis broadcast position. Maddox Shoemate pops that one up to the second baseman right there for Little Rock Mills. And he's going to make the play for the first out for Heber Springs here in the top of the second inning. Cooper Holmes steps in now for Heber Springs. One out here for Heber Springs. Pardon me, Xander Lindley up to the plate now for Heber Springs. Takes a second ball. 2-0 count. Number one on the mound for the Mills University Studies Comets, and he fires another pitch in there for a ball. Count will go to 3-0 here to Xander Lindley. And Xander Lindley takes a strike. Count will go to 3-1 here. 3 balls, 1 strike here to Xander Lindley. And Lindley chops that one to the second baseman. He fields it, fires over to first. And that is 2 outs for Heber Springs in the top of the second inning. Brings up Tanner Graham now for your Heber Springs Panthers to the plate. 2 outs here in the top of the second inning. No score between Heber Springs and Mills University Studies. Tanner pops that one up to the pitcher, and he fields it, and that'll be 3 outs for Heber Springs here in the top of the second inning. We will head to the bottom of the second. No score between Heber Springs and Mills University Studies. We're going to take this opportunity to thank some more of our boosters and sponsors for allowing us to bring you today's live stream. Renew Church, Arrows Cafe and Barbecue, Centennial Bank, Advanced Insurance Services, a resource center for United Healthcare, and Stevenson Oil Company. I want to thank all these Panther baseball and softball boosters for allowing us to bring you today's live stream. Get your vehicle looking its best at Super Splash Car Wash. Sign up today for one of their monthly car wash memberships and get unlimited basic washes for as low as $22 a month. Sign up today at the pay station or visit one of the Super Splash attendants on duty 7 days a week from 8 to 4. A clean car says a lot about you, so have the best looking car on the road with the help of Super Splash Car Wash. Go Panthers and Lady Panthers from the Super Splash Car Wash crew. All right, back to action here in the bottom of the second inning. Heber Springs and Mills University Studies tied 0-0 here in this 4A5 conference matchup here down in Southeast Little Rock. Billy Smallwood coming to you live from the FL Davis Ace broadcast position. And number 19 is at the plate now for Mills University Studies with a 1-1 count. Count goes to 2-1 now. 2 balls, 1 strike. And he pops that one foul and out of play. Count will even up at 2 balls and 2 strikes here. And he is struck out on the 2-2 pitch, and that'll be the first out for Mills University Studies here in the bottom of the second inning. Brings up number 22 to the plate now for the Comets. My buddy Trip Keeter says that is Zion Smith. He chops that one over to Lozo at third. He fields it, fires over to Lindley at first for the 5-3 putout and the second out of the inning for the Mills University Studies Comets. So 2 outs now for Little Rock Mills here, bottom of the second. Brings up number 3. He takes 2 quick pitches. Actually, he takes 1 pitch for a strike. Count is 1-2 here. And that is a strikeout for Ty West and 3 outs for the Mills University Studies Comets here in the bottom of the second. We head to the top of the third. No score between Heber Springs and Little Rock Mills from right here at Southeast Little Rock. We're going to take this opportunity to thank some more of our boosters and sponsors for allowing us to bring you today's live stream. Angie Collins Shelter Insurance, Brothers Barbecue, Red River Dodge, Baptist Health, and Graham Plumbing. I want to thank all these Panther baseball and softball boosters for allowing us to bring you today's live stream. right, back to action here in the top of the third inning from out here at Mills University Studies. Billy Smallwood coming to you live from the FL Davis Ace broadcast position, and Logan Lozo will lead off the top of the third for Heber Springs. No score between Heber Springs and the Mills University Studies Comets right here at Southeast Little Rock. And here comes the first pitch to Lozo, and he hits that one out to center field. Center fielder backing up for it, and he has it for the first out for Heber Springs here in the top of the third. Brings up number 21, that is Nash Farmer. He is the designated hitter today for Heber Springs. Comes up with one out here in the top of the third and no score between Heber Springs and Mills University Studies, and takes the first pitch and hits that one out to right center field. It might be in the gap, but the center fielder tries to make a play on it, and it pops off his glove. Nash will be safe at first, and Heber Springs will have a runner at first here with one out here in the top of the third inning.
Let's go, Joel. This one's screaming.
Joel Atwood at the plate now for Heber Springs with a 1-2 count here, pardon me. Runner at first here for Heber Springs, top of the third. No score between Heber Springs and Mills University Studies. Atwood fouls that one up and out of play. Still 1-2 count here. That one's high to Atwood. Count will even up, 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Don't lose him here. What you say now, one?
Atwood fouls that one off. Atwood fouls another one off. Count stays at 2-2 here. Cooper Holmes steps up to the plate now for Heber Springs after that out by Joel Atwood. 2 outs now for Heber Springs here in the top of the third. Here comes Cooper Holmes with a runner on first and 2 outs. No score between Heber Springs and Mills University Studies. Here comes the first pitch to Holmes. It's high. Nash Farmer's running, and the throw is down, and Nash Farmer is out. Great throw by the catcher right there. Farmer did not get a great jump, and he is gunned down heading to second base, and that will be the third out for Heber Springs here in the top of the third inning. We will head to the bottom of the third inning, and there's still no score between Heber Springs and the Mills University Studies Comets. Going to take this opportunity to thank some more of our boosters and sponsors for allowing us to bring you today's live stream. Tracy Hudspeth with Cleveland County Farm Bureau Insurance, Ivy Physical Therapy, Krista Clemens and Bryce Farmer with First Trust Home Loans, Allen Furniture, and Lake Town Wellness. I want to thank all these Panther baseball and softball boosters for allowing us to bring you today's live stream. Get your vehicle looking its best at Super Splash Car Wash. Sign up today for one of their monthly car wash memberships. Get unlimited basic washes for as low as $22 a month. Sign up today at the pay station or visit one of the Super Splash attendants on duty 7 days a week from 8 to 4. A clean car says a lot about you, so have the best looking car on the road with the help of Super Splash Car Wash. Go Panthers and Lady Panthers from the Super Splash Car Wash crew. All right, back to action here in the bottom of the third inning from right here at Mills University Studies here in Southeast Little Rock. Billy Smallwood coming to you live from the F.L. Davis ace broadcast position, and Aramis Briggs, the pitcher for the Comets, takes the first pitch strike for an 0-1 count. From Ty West, takes his second pitch, swing and a miss strike as well.
Stay in there now.
0-2 count here to Briggs. And swing and a miss. And that'll be a strikeout once again for Ty West. And one out here for the Comets here in the bottom of the third. Caleb Jester comes up to the plate now. Caleb playing second base for the Comets. And he takes the first pitch a little outside, and that'll be a ball for a 1-0 count. Second pitch is in there for a strike. Count evens up at 1-1. Comes a 1-1 pitch from Ty West. Fouls that one off. Count stays at 1-2 here. It's in there for a ball. Count will even up. 2 balls, 2 strikes. And that one's in there for strike 3. Another strikeout for Ty West. Makes 2 outs for the Comets here in the bottom of the third. Brings up Emias Lee, the center fielder for the Comets. Actually, pardon me, that is Diego Solis that is up at the plate now for the Comets. He's playing in right field today for Mills University Studies. And fouls that first pitch off for an 0-1 count. First pitch sails over. That one's a ball. Count will go to 1-1. Fouls that one off. Count will go to 1-2. And Diego Solis swings and misses at the 1-2 pitch, and another strikeout for Ty West, and 3 outs for the Comets here in the bottom of the third. We head to the top of the 4th inning. No score between Heber Springs and Little Rock Mills from out here in southeast Little Rock. I want to take this opportunity to thank some more of our boosters and sponsors for allowing us to bring you today's live stream. Jet Fast Marine Consignment, The River Company, Survival Flight, Timber Shelter Insurance, and Heber Springs Discount Tobacco and Atomic Vapor. I want to thank all these Panther baseball and softball boosters for allowing us to bring you today's live stream. Cowboy Chevrolet GMC is a proud sponsor of the Panthers and Lady Panthers. At Cowboy Chevrolet GMC in Heber Springs, they're known for something they call Cowboy Courtesy. That includes giving you the best customer service around. As winners of the GM Award for Excellence in Customer Service, they want to show you how hard work and dedication make a difference. Their factory-trained technicians are here to get you back on the road quickly and safely. Visit Cowboy Chevrolet GMC in Heber Springs or cowboychevygmc.com. All right, back to action here in the top of the 4th inning from right here at Mills University Studies High School. Billy Smallwood coming to you live from the FL Davis State's broadcast position, and Cooper Holmes bunts that one foul for an 0-1 count here. Takes that pitch high for a ball. Holmes hits that one foul down the third base line. Count will go to 1-2 here. Holmes takes the 1-2 pitch a little high and outside. Count will even up at 2-2 here.
Go, Coop.
Cooper Holmes smashes that one right to the left fielder. He comes on and makes the play. Elias Novi making the play over there in left field for the Comets. 1 out for Heber Springs here in the top of the 4th. And Ty West coming to the plate now for Heber Springs, trying to do some damage and maybe give himself some insurance as he's on the mound today also for Heber Springs. Here comes the 0-0 pitch to West, and he chops that one foul. Count will go to 0-1. Here comes the 0-1 pitch to Ty West. and hits that one way out to left field. Left fielder going back. It's off the fence. West heads into second with a double. That will be a double right there for Ty West. Great job right there by Ty West, as he is at second for your Panthers with only one out here in the top of the fourth.
So close. That was a good hit.
That will bring up Gavin Widener to the plate now for Heber Springs. So Gavin Widener steps in now for your Panthers. One out here in the top of the fourth inning with Ty West on second. No score between Heber Springs and Mills University Studies. And here comes the 0-0 pitch to Widener. He checks on Ty West at second. West back in there safely.
Go, Gav.
Here comes the 0-0 pitch to Gavin Widener. Bunts that one down the third base line. Briggs tries to field it from his pitcher's position, but throws it past first. Widener has the second. West trots home from third, and Heber Springs takes a 1-0 lead over the Mills University Studies Comets right here in the top of the fourth inning. Maddox Shoemate comes up to the plate now for Heber Springs. Maddox playing at second base. Runner at second for Heber Springs. One out here in the top of the fourth. And Heber Springs with a 1-0 lead here over the Comets. And Shoemate squares to bunt, but then pulls back. And then Widener, they check on Widener at third, and umpire says he's safe. Looked like Widener's foot may have slid off there just for a second. And looks like we will have a little bit of a manager's argument here. Umpire says it's clean, so we are good to go here. Widener safe at third. Shoemate at the plate with a 1-0 count. Here comes the 1-0 pitch to Shoemate. Pops that one up, and it's foul. Count will even up at 1 ball, 1 strike here to Maddox Shoemate. One ball, 1 strike here to Maddox Shoemate. One out here for Heber Springs, top of the fourth inning. Gavin Widener at third. Heber Springs with a 1-0 lead, and here comes the 1-1 pitch to Maddox Shoemate. He squares the bunt. Lays it down the third base line, and it rolls foul. Count will go to 1 ball, 2 strikes here to Maddox Shoemate. One ball, 2 strikes here to Maddox Shoemate. Here comes the 1-2 count. 1-2 pitch. It's back to Briggs. He nearly fields it with his glove and then tries to fire over to first. Still gets Shoemate out at first and holds Widener at third. So 2 outs here for Heber Springs now in the top of the fourth. Still a 1-0 lead, as Widener was not able to come home on that play right there. Good play by Briggs right there to stay with it, still get the out there for the Comets. Xander Lindley comes to the plate now for Heber Springs, and the first pitch just barely foul tips it and comes up with an 0-1 count here. A 1 count to Xander Lindley. Here comes the 0-1 pitch, and Lindley skies that one out to center field. Lee coming on for it for the Comets, and he has it, and Widener tags up from third, and that will be the third out for Heber Springs here in the top of the fourth inning. So still a 1-0 lead for Heber Springs over the Comets of Mills University Studies from out here at Mills University Studies High School. And we're going to take this opportunity to thank some more of our boosters and sponsors for allowing us to bring you today's live stream. Heber Springs Discount Tobacco and Atomic Vapor, Timber Shelter Insurance, Survival Flight, The River Company, and Jet Fast Marine Consignment. I want to thank all these Panther baseball and softball boosters for allowing us to bring you today's live stream. All right, back to action here in the bottom of the fourth inning from right here at Mills University Studies. Billy Smallwood coming to you live from the FL Davis States broadcast position as number 18.
Slow him down.
That is
Down the
Biggs.
batter's box.
Biggs, the catcher, is up to the plate now for the Comets. And he's quickly down 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes to Ty West, and chops that one over to Lozo at third. Gathers it, fires over to Lindley at first. 5-3 put out for the first out of the inning for the Comets. Number 4, Elias Novi, the left fielder, coming up to the plate now for the Comets and takes the first pitch high from Ty West for a ball. Count goes to 1-0. Second pitch hits that one up to Lozo, and it goes right underneath of Lozo's glove. So no play right there for the Comets and the Panthers, as Novi will be safe at first for the Comets with 1 out here in the bottom of the fourth. Brings up number 10, Ben Kane. Ben Kane playing at shortstop today for the Comets. Runner at first for Mills. With 1 out here in the top of the fourth, E5 credited to Logan Lozo there. And Kane takes the first pitch strike. Count goes to 0-1. Checks on the runner at first. He's back safely. And that one's high. Runner goes, and the throw is down, but he is going to be out. Great throw right there by Gavin Widener to gun down Elias Novi heading to second. Umpire saying that his foot came off the bag. He was safe heading into the bag, but he slid off just a little bit, allowed Cooper Holmes to put the tag on him, and that will be 2 outs now for the Comets here in the bottom of the fourth. And Kane pops that one up just on top of the dugout for the Heber Springs Panthers, and count will be 1 ball and 2 strikes here to Ben Kane. Kane takes that one outside. Count goes to 2-2. 2-2 pitch from Ty West is high. Count will go full. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Kane rockets that one right to Cooper Holmes at shortstop. And Holmes gloves it, and that's the 3rd out for the Comets here in the top of the 4th, bottom of the 4th inning. We head to the top of the 5th inning. Heber Springs leads 1-0 here over the Mills University Studies Comets from right here at Southeast Little Rock. Going to take this opportunity to thank some more of our boosters and sponsors for allowing us to bring you today's live stream. Laketown Wellness, Allen Furniture, Krista Clemens and Bryce Farmer with Fresh Trust Home Loans, Ivy Physical Therapy, and Tracy Hudspeth with Cleveland County Farm Bureau Insurance. Get your vehicle looking its best at Super Splash Car Wash. Sign up today for one of their monthly car wash memberships. Get unlimited basic washes for as low as $22 a month. Sign up today at the pay station or visit one of the Super Splash attendants on duty 7 days a week from 8 to 4. A clean car says a lot about you, so have the best looking car on the road with the help of Super Splash Car Wash. Go Panthers and Lady Panthers from the Super Splash Car Wash crew. If it gets to 50, yeah, you need to. All right, back to action here from right here at Mills University Studies here in Southeast Little Rock. Billy Smallwood coming to you live from the FL Davis Ace broadcast position in the top of the 5th inning right here. Tanner Graham at the plate for Heber Springs and fouls that one off for an 0-1 count. A 1 pitch to Graham is high. Count goes to 1-1.
Go, Tanner.
1 ball, 1 strike here to Tanner Graham. Graham swings and misses. Count goes to 1-2. Briggs gets a sign. Here comes the 1-2 pitch to Graham, and it's in the dirt. Count will even up at 2 balls and 2 strikes. That one's high to Graham. Count goes full. 3 balls, 2 strikes here. That one's high. Graham will walk down to first off the base on balls. Heber Springs with the runner at first now with no outs here in the top of the 5th inning. Brings up Logan Lozo to the plate now for Heber Springs. Logan playing at 3rd base today. Graham at first. Here comes the first pitch to Lozo, and he fouls that one off. Count goes to 0-1. Beautiful day for baseball out here on the nice turf infield facilities right here at Mills University Studies. Right here at Southeast Little Rock. Rained on us quite a little bit, spotty on the way down here, but once we got down here, it cleared up, and we've got a little bit cloudy skies, but we've got some baseball in so far. Throw down, and he is going to be safe. Lozo swung and missed at the pitch. Graham safe at second off the steal. So Heber Springs now with a runner at second with no outs here in the top of the fifth. And an 0-2 count here to Logan Lozo. Briggs gets a sign. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And that one hits Lozo on the arm. And Lozo will head down to first off the hit by pitch. Runners at first and second now for Heber Springs. No outs here in the top of the fifth inning with a 1-0 lead over the Mills University Studies Comets. And Nash Farmer, the designated hitter, heads to the batter's box now for your Panthers to try to see if he can extend that lead for Heber Springs. And Nash swings and misses at the first pitch for an 0-1 count. Farmer swings and throw down. Graham is going to be safe at third off the steal. Graham safe at third. Lozo still at first for Heber Springs. 0-1 count here to Nash Farmer. Briggs gets the sign. Here comes the 0-1 pitch. Farmer swings and misses. Count goes to 0-2. Pardon me, it was a strikeout. That's right. Strikeout. First out for Heber Springs here in top of the fifth inning. And that brings up Joel Atwood to the plate now for Heber Springs. Runners at second and third. Still a 1-0 lead for Heber Springs here in the top of the fifth. Atwood squares the bunt, pops that one up, and it goes foul. Count goes to 0-1. And it looks like we're going to have a mound meeting here for the Comets, as coach is going to come out and talk to Aramis Briggs here for just a few minutes. And now we are ready to go here at Mills University Studies. Atwood steps in with an 0-1 count. Runners at second and third, one out for Heber Springs, top of the fifth with a 1-0 lead. A lot of ones. And here comes the 0-1 pitch to Atwood. Hits that one foul down way out of play, third base line. Count goes to 0-2 here to Atwood.
Hey, let's go, 22. Drop one.
0-2 count here to Atwood. Briggs gets the sign. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Outside, count will go to 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Go, 22.
1 ball, 2 strikes here to Joel Atwood. Runners at second and third. And here comes the 1-2 pitch. Atwood swings and misses. Another strikeout there for Aramis Briggs, and that's 2 outs now for Heber Springs here in the top of the fifth. Cooper Holmes comes to the plate now for Heber Springs. Runners at second and third. 2 outs here in the top of the 5th inning with a 1-0 lead. Here comes the 0-0 pitch to Cooper Holmes. High and outside, count goes to 1-0. Here comes the 1-0 pitch to Holmes. Pops that one foul. First baseman running for it, but it's going to hit the dugout. Count will go to 1-1.
Ready, Diego? Go, Cooper. Ready, Loss.
Holmes smacks that one to center field. Center fielder going back for it, and it's over his glove. Holmes heads into second with a double. He's going to have a 2 RBI double as Lozo and Tanner Graham coming to score, and that makes it 3-0 in favor of Heber Springs. 2 outs here in the top of the 5th. Ty West cranks that one down the left field line, and it is foul. Count will go to 0-1 here to Ty West. 3-0 lead here for Heber Springs over the Mills University Studies Comets. 0-1 count here to Ty West. Runner at second. Here comes the 0-1 pitch. And West pops that one up, and looks like nobody. Looks like it's going to bang off the top of the roof here. Count will be 0-2 here to Ty West. 0-2 count here to Ty West. Runner at second. 2 outs for Heber Springs. Top of the 5th with a 3-0 lead. Here comes he turns around and checks on Cooper Holmes at second base. He's back safely. Good target, Kai. Good target. 0-2 count here to Ty West. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. In there for a strike, and that is strike 3 to Ty West, and that is the 3rd out for Heber Springs here in the top of the 5th. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Heber Springs leads 3-0 here over the Mills University Studies Comets from right here in Southeast Little Rock. Take this opportunity to thank some more of our boosters and sponsors for allowing us to bring you today's live stream. Grand Plumbing, Baptist Health, Red River Dodge, Brothers Barbecue, and Angie Collins Shelter Insurance. I want to thank all these Panther baseball and softball boosters for allowing us to bring you today's live stream. All right, back to action here in the bottom of the 5th inning. Heber Springs leads 3-0 here from Mills University Studies High School here in southeast Little Rock. Billy Smallwood coming to you live from the FL Davis Ace broadcast position in this 4A5 conference matchup. And number 19, Raynon Barlow, is up to the plate now to lead off the bottom of the 5th. For the Comets, takes the first pitch down for a ball. Count goes 1-0. 1-0 pitch from West is hit back to Ty West. He fields it from a position, tosses over to Lindley at first, and that'll be a 1-3 put out right there for the first out of the bottom of the 5th inning for the Comets. Number 22, Zion Smith, coming to the plate now for the Comets. Here comes the 0-0 pitch, and a little low for a ball. Zion playing first base today for the Comets. Here comes the 1-0 pitch, in there for a strike. Count evens up. 1 ball, 1 strike here to Smith. Zion Smith gets that one off the handle of the bat, and Shoemate will field it from second, fire over to Lindley at first, and that will be a 4-3 put out for the second out of the inning for the Comets. James Brassfield comes up to the plate now for Mills University Studies. Comes the 0-0 pitch to Brassfield. It's hit over to Holmes, and he fires over to Lindley, but Lindley can't field it. And Brassfield will be safe at first for the Comets with 2 outs here in the bottom of the 5th. Aramis Briggs comes up to the plate now for the Comets. Runner on first, 2 outs here in the bottom of the 5th, and Heber Springs leads 3-0 in this first game of this 4A5 conference doubleheader from right here at Southeast Little Rock. And the throw down to second, it's a little high for Shoemate as Brassfield slides in safely. Runner at second now for the Comets. And a 1-0 count here to Briggs, and he chops that one to Holmes, fires over to Lindley, and he got it. Oh, umpire says that he is safe. And now we have a play at the plate. He is safe as well. Looks like we're going to have a discussion right here from Coach Kevin Youngblood. So it looks like we're going to have a discussion here. Coach Youngblood having a meeting on the mound with the Heber Springs Panthers. So runner safe at first for the Comets as Xander Lindley's foot was off the bag. And run also comes into score from third. So it is now a 3-1 advantage for Heber Springs. And now that brings up number 4. That is Elias Novi. Pardon me, that's Caleb Jester at the plate now for the Comets. Checks back on the runner at first. He's safe. Pops that one foul. Count goes 0-1. Checks on the runner at first, and he is out. Great job by Ty West to whip around and get the runner at first. And that is the third out for the Comets here in the bottom of the 5th inning. We're going to head to the top of the 6th inning. Heber Springs leads 3-1 here over the Mills University Studies Comets from right here at the campus of Mills University Studies High School in Southeast Little Rock. I want to take this opportunity to thank some more of our boosters and sponsors for allowing us to bring you today's live stream. Stevenson Oil Company, Advanced Insurance Services, a resource center for United Healthcare, Centennial Bank, Arrows Cafe and Barbecue, and Renew Church. I want to thank all these Panther baseball and softball boosters for allowing us to bring you today's live stream. Cowboy Chevrolet GMC is a proud sponsor of the Panthers and Lady Panthers. At Cowboy Chevrolet GMC in Heber Springs are known for something they call cowboy courtesy, and that includes giving you the best customer service around. As winners of the GM Award for Excellence in Customer Service, they want to show you how hard work and dedication make a difference. Their factory-trained technicians are here to get you back on the road quickly and safely. Visit Cowboy Chevrolet GMC in Heber Springs or cowboychevygmc.com. All right, back to action here in the top of the 6th inning. Heber Springs leads the Mills University Studies Comets 3-1 here from the campus of Mills University Studies High School in Southeast Little Rock. Billy Smallwood coming to you live from the FL Davis Ace broadcast position, and Gavin Widener steps in to lead off your Heber Springs Panthers in the top of the 6th with a 3-1 lead, and first pitch is in there for a ball. Count goes to 1-0 here to Widener. One 0 pitch to Widener is high. Count goes 2-0. Two balls, no strikes here to Gavin Widener. Here comes the 2-0 pitch in there for a strike. Count goes 2-1. Fouls that one off. Count will go to 2-2 here to Gavin Widener. Two balls, two strikes here to Widener. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Swing and a miss on that outside pitch. Strikeout for Aramis Briggs, and first out for Heber Springs in the top of the 6th. Maddox Shoemate comes to the plate now for your Panthers. One out for Heber Springs, top of the 6th inning with a 3-1 lead here over the Comets. Here comes the 0-0 pitch to Shoemate, and he rockets that one over to third. Gathers it, fires over to Zion Smith at first base for the second out for Heber Springs here in the top of the 6th. 5-3 put out right there for the second out of the inning for Heber Springs. Xander Lindley comes to the plate now for your Panthers. Squares to punt, lays one down the third base line. Looks like he might beat it out, and he will, as the third baseman can't get a good clean grip on it. Xander Lindley safe at first off that bunt single, and that will bring up Tanner Graham to the plate for Heber Springs. Tanner comes to the plate with 2 outs for Heber in the top of the 6th and a runner on first. Here comes the 0-0 pitch, and Graham fouls that one off the umpire's face mask, and he is feeling that one. We're going to have some time called here to see if the umpire can get his bearings back here. Just, man, took a shot right off the mask there, Panther fans. Hopefully he is all right, as coach for Mills University Studies goes to check on him. Coach Kevin Youngblood coming to the plate to check on him.
Brooks. Brooks.
Looks like he is shaking it off, and he is all right. So took a shot right off that mask, and man, you just can only imagine how that must have felt right there. So Tanner Graham steps back in with an 0-1 count. 2 outs for Heber Springs, top of the 6th, and a runner on first. Umpire says he's good and checks on the runner at first. Lindley's back safely. Comes the 0-1 pitch to Graham. It's in the dirt. Lindley will steal second. Count will go to 1-1 here to Tanner Graham. One counter to Graham. Runner at second. 2 outs for the Comets. Pardon me, for the Panthers here in the top of the 6th. Here comes the 1-1 pitch. Graham chops that one foul as well. Count goes 1-2. One ball, 2 strikes here to Tanner Graham. Runner at second. 2 outs for Heber Springs, top of the 6th with a 3-1 lead. Here comes the 1-2 pitch, and that is a strikeout. And 3 outs for Heber Springs here in the top of the 6th inning. We head to the bottom of the 6th. Heber Springs leads it 3-1 over the Mills University Studies Comets from right here on the campus of Mills University Studies High School in Southeast Little Rock. Take this opportunity to thank some more of our boosters and sponsors for allowing us to bring you today's live stream. Hopper Termite Pest Control, Reed Hutchins Pharmacy, First National Bank, Ed LaShawn State Farm Insurance, and First Electric Cooperative. I want to thank all these Panther baseball and softball boosters for allowing us to bring you today's live stream. Get your vehicle looking its best at Super Splash Car Wash. Sign up today for one of their monthly car wash memberships. Get unlimited basic washes for as low as $22 a month. Sign up today at the pay station or visit one of the Super Splash attendants on duty 7 days a week from 8 to 4. A clean car says a lot about you, so have the best looking car on the road with the help of Super Splash Car Wash. Go Panthers and Lady Panthers from the Super Splash Car Wash crew. right, back to action here in the bottom of the 6th inning. Heber Springs leads 3-1 over the Mills Comets, and he rockets that one back past Ty West. Cooper Holmes fields and fires over to Lindley at first, but runner's going to be safe. That's Caleb Jester, the second baseman for the Comets. He's going to be safe at first for the Comets here in the bottom of the 6th inning with no outs here for the Comets. Billy Smallwood coming to you live from the F.L. Davis Ace broadcast position from right here on the campus of Mills University Studies High School. And that brings up number 6, Diego Solis, up to the plate now for the Comets. Runner at first with no outs here for the Comets in the bottom of the 6th. Trailing 3-1 and lays down a bunt. West fields it, fires over to Lindley at first. That will be the first out for the Comets here in the bottom of the 6th. But Solis does his job as he advances the runner over to second off the sacrifice bunt. And that will bring up number 18, Biggs, to the plate now for the Comets. And Biggs hits that one over to Lozo at third, gathers it and fires over to Lindley at first. 5-3 on the putout, and that is 2 outs now for the Comets here in the bottom of the 6th inning. Elias Novi comes to the plate now for the Comets, the left fielder. Runner at third for the Comets. 2 outs in the bottom of the 6th with a 3-1 deficit here to Heber Springs. And Novi chops that one foul. Count goes 0-1. Both teams 0-8 in 4A5 conference play, so either way, after this game today, one team will walk away with a conference win. And that pitch is in there for a ball. Count goes to 1-1. The outside count will go to 2 balls and 1 strike here to Elias Novi. Takes that one outside. Count goes to 3-1. 3 balls, 1 strike here. Here comes the 3-1 pitch from Ty West. Pops that one foul and makes the count full. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Novi chops at that one and just barely knocks it foul over there. Don't know if he was, I think he was just trying to fight that one off and chops it foul. Count stays alive at full at 3-2. 3 balls, 2 strikes. 2 outs here for the Comets, bottom of the 6th. And that pitch is high for a ball, and Novi walks to first. Base on balls, and runners are now at first and third for the Comets with 2 outs here in the bottom of the 6th inning. Ben Kane comes to the plate now for the Comets. A 3-1 lead for Heber Springs. Here it comes, and Ty West checks on the runner at first. Ben Kane steps in the box. Here comes the 0-0 pitch. Runner goes. Gavin Winder throws it down, and he is safe as Novi steals second off the throw from Widener. Runners now at second and third for the Comets. And now we're going to have an intentional walk here issued to Ben Kane. Number 19, Rainin Barlow comes to the plate now for the Comets. Barlow playing third base for Mills. Bases are loaded. 2 outs here for the Comets. Bottom of the 6th, 3-1 deficit to Heber Springs. And here comes the first pitch from Ty West in there for a swing and a miss strike. Count goes to 0-1. Comes the 0-1 pitch from West. Chops that one foul. Count goes to 0-2.
Go,
0-2 count. Here comes the 0-2 pitch from West. Swing and a miss. And a strikeout as they leave the bases loaded and no runs come across for the Comets. So we're going to head to the top of the 7th inning from right here at Mills University Studies High School. Take this opportunity to thank some more of our boosters and sponsors for allowing us to bring you today's live stream. Renew Church, Arrows Cafe and Barbecue, Centennial Bank, Advanced Insurance Services, a resource center for United Healthcare. I want to thank all these Panther baseball and softball boosters for allowing us to bring you today's live stream. All right, back to action here in the top of the 7th inning from right here at Mills University Studies High School in Southeast Little Rock. Billy Smallwood coming to you live from the FL Davis Ace broadcast position. Logan Lozo leads off the top of the 7th for your Heber Springs Panthers with a 3-1 lead here over the Comets of Mills University Studies. And Lozo takes the first pitch, swings and misses for a strike and an 0-1 count from Aramis Briggs. Briggs gets the sign. Here comes the 0-1 pitch to Lozo. That one's in there, first strike. Count goes to 0-2.
Little inside.
0-2 count here to Lozo. Briggs gets the sign, shakes it off, says he's good on that one. And here comes the 0-2 pitch. Lozo rockets that one back to the second baseman, and he makes the play, diving to his right side. Great job right there for Caleb Jester right there at second base. Good play made right there by the Comets. One out here for Heber Springs here in the top of the 7th inning, and here comes Nash Farmer to the plate. Pardon me, that is Gage Owens. Gage Owens has come to the plate now for Heber Springs and chops that one foul, and count will be 0-1 here to Gage Owens. comes the 0-1 pitch. Owens takes that one for a ball. Count goes to 1-1 here. Comes a 1-1 pitch. In there for a strike. Count goes to 1-2 here to Gage Owens. One-two count here to Owens. Here comes the 1-2 pitch. In the dirt. Count goes to 2-2. Gage Owens steps in the box, counts 1-2, 1 ball, 2 strikes. Here comes the 1-2 pitch. Count will go full, 3 balls, 2 strikes here to Gage Owens. 1 out for Heber Springs here in the top of the 7th, with a 3-1 lead here over the Mills University Studies Comets in this first game of this 4A5 conference doubleheader. And Owens smacks that one out to left field. He's got it for the second out here in the top of the 7th inning for the Heber Springs Panthers. Left fielder is Elias Novi out there making the play for the Comets. And that brings up Joel Atwood now to the plate now for your Heber Springs Panthers. 2 outs here in the top of the 7th inning with a 3-1 lead here over the Comets of Mills University Studies. Here comes the 0-0 pitch to Atwood. Bunts that one down, and he will be safe over there at first. Great job by Joel Atwood laying the bunt down, and he's safe at first. Brings up Cooper Holmes now for your Panthers. Runner at first with 2 outs here in the top of the 7th and a 3-1 lead here over the Mills University Studies Comets. Here comes the 0-0 pitch to Cooper Holmes. It's high. Count goes to 1-0. Sun peeking out over our left shoulder. Beautiful day. Ended up being a beautiful day for baseball. And runner goes and chops that one foul. Count will even up at 1-1 here to Cooper Holmes. One-on-one count here to Holmes. Briggs gets the sign. Here comes the 1-1 pitch. Holmes hits that one over to second base. He's got it for 1, and that'll be the 4th out at second as they get Atwood, and that'll be 3 outs for Heber Springs here in the top of the 7th inning. We will head to the bottom of the 7th inning, and your Heber Springs Panthers lead it 3-1 here over the Comets of Mills University Studies from on the campus of Mills University Studies High School in Southeast Little Rock. Take this chance to thank more of our boosters and sponsors for allowing us to bring you today's live stream. Angie Collins Shelter Insurance, Brothers Barbecue, Red River Dodge, Baptist Health, Grand Plumbing, First Electric Cooperative, Ed LaShawn State Farm Insurance, First National Bank, Reed Hutchins Pharmacy, and Hopper Termite Pest Control. I want to thank all these Panther baseball and softball boosters for allowing us to bring you today's live stream. All right, back to action here in the bottom of the 7th inning from right here at Mills University Studies in Southeast Little Rock. Billy Smallwood coming to you live from the F.L. Davis Ace broadcast position as your Heber Springs Panthers lead it 3-1 here over the Mills University Studies Comets. And Zion Smith steps in to lead off the bottom of the 7th for the Comets and takes the first pitch low for a ball and a 1-0 count from Ty West. Ty West gets the sign. Here comes the 1-0 pitch. It's high. Count goes 2-0. Comes the 2-0 pitch. Chops that one foul. Count goes to 2-1. Chops that one foul as well. That evens up the count at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Hits that one in foul territory and in no man's land out there. Count will stay at 2-2. Two balls, 2 strikes here to Zion Smith. Here it comes, the 2-2 pitch. In there, strike 3, and that is the first out for the Comets here in the bottom of the 7th inning.
Swing the bat now, let's go.
James Brassfield comes to the plate now for the Comets.
Let's go 17, finish it off, bud. Let's go.
Brassfield is the designated hitter for the Comets. Here comes the 0-0 pitch from Ty West. Swings and misses at the first offering for an 0-1 count. Second pitch is a little inside. Count goes to 1-1. Pops that one up in the infield. Looks like Lozo calling for it, and he has it. Oh, it drops, and Brassfield is safe for the Comets. Lozo looked like he had it, but I don't know if he just lost it in the sun or what, and it drops in the infield. So Comets have a runner on first with 1 out here in the bottom of the 7th inning, pardon me.
Make that hurt.
And now Aramis Briggs comes up to the plate now for the Comets. 3-1 deficit. Checks on the runner at first. He's back safely. Briggs scares a bunt. They check on the runner at first again. He's safe. That one's in the dirt. Runner's going to go as Brassfield is going to be able to make it to second safely. Count was 1-0 here to Briggs. Hits that one over to Lozo. He checks the runner back to third and then fires over to Lindley at first. 2 outs now for the Comets here in the bottom of the 7th. 5-3 put out right there for the second out. Number 14, that is that is Caleb Jester. The second baseman comes to the plate now for the Comets. Takes the first pitch strike for an 0-1 count. Fouls that one off. Counts 0-2. Comets down to their final strike. No balls, 2 strikes here. Caleb Jester, 2 outs here for the Comets in the bottom of the 7th with a 3-1 deficit to Heber Springs. And here it comes, the 0-2 pitch. It's inside. Count goes to 1-2. Here comes a 1-2 pitch from Ty West. A little low. Count goes 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes here to Caleb Jester. And now we have time called by the batter. Jester steps in. Here comes a 1-2 pitch from Ty West. 2-2 pitch, and he slaps that one to Shoemate at second, gloves it, and fields it over, and fires it over to Lindley at first. And that is the final out of the ball game. Your Heber Springs Panthers take the 3-1 win here in the first game of this conference doubleheader from right here at Mills University Studies. This win improves your Panthers to 1-8 in 4A5 conference play, and the Mills Comets drop to 0-9 in 4A5 conference play. We should have the live stream again for you tomorrow, as we will have softball on the live stream. I want to thank everybody for tuning in to our live stream tonight as your Heber Springs Panthers take a 3-1 win in the first game of this doubleheader over the Mills University Studies Comets. So for everybody, we want to thank all of our boosters and sponsors for allowing us to bring, come down here and bring you the live streams back to wherever you watch or listen from. And we would like to thank all of those sponsors and boosters for sponsoring us, and we would not be able to do that without them. So for everybody at the lake, Allie Sugg, Billy Morgan, and everybody at 101.9 The Lake, we want to thank everybody for tuning in, and we will see you tomorrow for a softball live